The Unbelievable Story in a Mad Plane Over the Amazon, Part 1. There are events in life so wildly improbable that even the most imaginative crime writer wouldn't dare invent them. The story I'm about to tell you is one of those. So insane, so unbelievable it's beyond fiction. Not a tale about some mysterious murder in a remote mansion or a priceless gem that vanished without a trace. Number. This is a story about the unstoppable human will to survive in a fate that shatters every known law of probability. The 24th of December. A day cloaked in deceptive calm above the lush green jungles of Peru. In Lima, last-minute holiday bustle filled the streets as families made final preparations for Christmas. At the airport, 17-year-old Julia boarded Flight 508 with her mother, Maria. Julia, slender, sharp-eyed, and with a calm intelligence far beyond her years, wore a light summer dress and simple sandals. The last outfit you'd want for what was about to come. Maria, a respected ornithologist, had taken her daughter deep into the jungle to work at the family's research station. Now they were flying back to Lima, ready to celebrate Christmas at home. "Are you sure we should be flying, Mom?" Julia asked, tension in her voice. "The clouds look really dangerous." Maria brushed her daughter's hair gently. "Don't worry, sweetheart. The pilots know what they're doing. We'll be home in time for Christmas Eve." Takeoff. The Lockheed aircraft carrying 92 passengers rose steadily into the darkening skies. Most on board were Peruvians heading home for the holidays. A young man poured himself champagne. An elderly woman clutched a rosary in white-knuckled prayer. Julia stared out the tiny round window. Below, the infinite green of the Amazon basin, one of the most breathtaking yet unforgiving regions on Earth. A natural maze of silver rivers slicing through an endless emerald sea. Suddenly, the turbulence worsened. Julia's instincts screamed that something was wrong. She gripped the armrest tightly, pulling the seatbelt even tighter across her lap. Her mother offered her a calm look, but her eyes betrayed concern. Thin voice. "Ladies and gentlemen, we are passing through a weather disturbance. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened." The captain sounded casual, almost bored. But this was no ordinary turbulence. This was a warning of something far worse. The sky cracked open. Rain slammed against the windows. Lightning flashed, illuminating the cabin in bursts of eerie white. "Don't worry," Maria whispered. "It's just—" Boom! A deafening explosion. A lightning strike. The plane was hit. Instant chaos. Screams. Blinding noise. Time slowed to a crawl. The aircraft shook violently, as if it were alive and terrified. Julia felt the floor drop out beneath her. Metal groaned. Snapped. Air was sucked from the cabin. Arctic cold cut through everything like a blade. The pressure drop stabbed at her eardrums with invisible needles. "Mom!" she screamed, but the wind tore her voice away. Then, everything broke. The triple-seat Julia was strapped to tore free from its bolts. The floor gaped open beneath her. And below the jungle, she was falling from the sky, 10,000 feet. Even trained skydivers wouldn't survive that without a parachute. Time slowed again. Julia remembered something her father once said. "If you ever fall from a great height, relax, go limp like a doll." Absurd advice. Until this moment, this exact, horrifying moment when she realized. She was falling from a plane. No dream, no nightmare. Reality. Flashes of memory surged through her mind. Hundreds of images, thoughts playing at lightning speed. She plummeted through the clouds, surrounded by burning, shattering wreckage. Still strapped into her seat, spinning like a nightmarish carousel. Below the Amazon, a dense, endless carpet of green. Deceptively soft, brutally unforgiving. Faster and faster. The ground rushed toward her. There was no stopping it. Julia knew. This was the end. Short interruption. Time for the reveal from our last story. The unbelievable tale of John, the master art thief who stole over $1 billion in artwork? Believe it or not, it's true. Now back to Julia's unbelievable descent. Impact. It came fast. First, trees. Tall jungle crowns slowed her descent like nature's emergency brake. Branches snapped. Leaves exploded around her. The seat bounced, caught again, fell again until it hit the forest floor with crushing force. Silence. Unreal silence. So absolute, it felt supernatural. Julia opened her eyes. Dim light filtered through the jungle canopy. Her head throbbed. Her lungs screamed with every breath. With trembling fingers, she reached for the seatbelt, unclipping herself from the twisted wreckage. She lay there, in the jungle. Alone. Reality blurred at the edges. The green walls of the forest pressed in, thick and wet, buzzing with insects and distant animal cries. And yet she was alive. Somehow. Still breathing. Was she dreaming? Dead? She didn't know. A broken collarbone. A concussion. Deep cuts on her arms and legs. Agonizing injuries, but none fatal. Her left arm hung useless at her side. She tried to stand, noticed one sandal was missing. "Mom?" Her voice cracked. "Help. Is anyone there?" No response. Only the jungle's cold indifference. Julia began to grasp the truth. She had survived the fall. She was alone. And the most terrifying part? No one survives that. Truth or fiction? You'll find out after part 2 of this jaw-dropping story. If this story fascinated you, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Truth or just fiction?